All stations. Delhi control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read?
Radio 5, Victor Tango, Mike Foxtrot Kilo.
Radio 5 Victor Tango November Sierra Alpha.
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Victor Victor Romeo, Radio 5, how do you read?
Victor Tango, Victor Victor Romeo, Delhi control. Read you 3. How do you read? Victor Tango, Victor Victor Romeo, Delhi control.
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Victor Victor Romeo.
All stations, all stations. Delhi control. Readability check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read?
Delhi
Delhi
Control.
Control.
Delhi Control, reading you 5, Victor Tango, Romeo Golf Whiskey.
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Victor Golf Papa, Radio 5, how do you read?
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Mike Foxtrot Kilo, Radio 5. How do you read?
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Sierra November India, 85.
Delhi Control, Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel, Radio 5, how do you read?
Delhi Control,
Victor Tango, Romeo Golf Whiskey. Radio 5, how do you read?
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Golf Romeo Tango, Radio 5, how do you read?
All stations, all stations. Delhi control. Experiencing RCF. Say again all.
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Sierra November India, Radio 5, how do you read?
Victor Tango, Sierra November India, Delhi control. Read you 5.
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Mike Foxtrot Kilo. How do you read? Radio 5.
Victor Tango, Mike Foxtrot Kilo, Delhi control. Read you 5. I am going to rename you on Zoom with your call sign.
Confirm, sir. Victor Tango, Mike Foxtrot Kilo.
Delhi Control Victor Tango November Sierra Alpha Radio 5, how do you read?
Victor Tango, November Sierra Alpha, Delhi control. Read you 5. I'd also heard your call. Very nice. I could see you fumbled at once, but then you picked up.
Yes.
Victor Tango, Romeo Golf Whiskey, Delhi Control, reading you 5, how do you read?
Victor Tango, Romeo Golf Whiskey. Read you 5. Remember, students, it's not reading you 5, it's read you 5. Read you 5.
Read you 5, Victor Tango, Romeo Golf Whiskey.
Very good. Gautam Mukesh, please rename yourself via your call sign. I think everybody else has their call signs.
Yes, sir. Where should I rename it? Yeah.
See, we learned that in the first lecture. Victor Tango followed by any 3 letters of your choice.
Okay. Victor Tango Golf Kilo Alpha. I read is 5. How do you read me?
Victor Tango Golf Kilo Alpha.
Yes.
Faizan, can you say what was the error in the call that Victor Tango Golf Kilo Alpha just gave us?
Sir, he told, how do you read me?
Okay. Very warm welcome, students. Faizan, nice to see you. Neeraj, nice to see you. Abhay, very happy you have joined the class. फैजान आपको तो पहली बार देख रहा हूँ, बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हो। नीरज आपको भी सेकंड टाइम आई थिंक देख रहा हूँ। वेरी नाइस टू सी यू। फैजान अब जाके सेटिस्फैक्शन हो रहा है, नहीं तो मेरे को बहुत टेंशन हो रही थी आपकी। लुकिंग नाइस, गुड। अभय, आसमान में गुलाब का फूल अच्छा लग रहा है। गौतम मुकेश, नाइस टू सी यू। फाइनली फेसेस, टू नेम्स। Shaitan is here. Students, if you're messaging something right now, message on our Zoom chat. If not, then I will check WhatsApp. Some students are at work, so they might not be able to give calls. Who else is left with the reply? I think, mm, I think Vishnu, I didn't get your reply.
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Golf Romeo Tango. Read you 5. How do you read?
Victor Tango Golf Romeo Tango, Delhi Control, Radio 5.
De-
Um,
Delhi Control, Victor Tango, Victor Golf Papa. Read you 5. How do you read?
Victor Tango, Victor Golf Papa, Delhi Control, Radio 5. I'm missing someone. I think just a second, students. So let's start with questions. Uh, if you have any questions, please ask. And I think we're missing Harsh. Harsh, are you there? Let's start with questions, students. If you don't have questions, then I'll ask you some questions. Rutvik, are you there? I think Rutvik, it's going to be your first class.
F1, sir.
Victor Tango, Golf Romeo Tango. Great. Great, great, great. Okay, students, one by one, if you have any doubts, any questions that we have not resolved, just raise your hand. Let's discuss. Let's start the session with doubts. I think this is a group session that is happening after some time. So, students who have given an attempt and not cleared and are waiting to give the next exam, then students who have just started the course and students who have done the course and are going to give the exam for the first time. So, that's what I understand different situations are like. There are certain students who have not done the entire core course, but today you are here. There might be a lot of things that you are yet to study. So just observe, learn, and pick up whatever you can. Don't take pressure, just feel a part of the group and get to know everyone. Basically, everyone is our classmate right now. Students who are going to appear in the coming days for exams, please message me your exam date and time right away. Okay? And students who are going to appear for July exam, you also message that, sir, I'll be booking a slot in the first week, second week, third week, or fourth week of July. So the portal will open for July probably in next couple of days or so. Anytime between 24th to 28th or 29th of a month, the next month portal opens to book slots for the practical exam. Written exam, we will apply via Pariksha once we get our DGCA computer number, and we can apply it through the normal exam session or on-demand exam session. Just like any other ground paper, RT written exam will happen for 50 marks. Students who are not yet done with your paperwork, computer number, Pariksha or EGCA, just let me know later after the session and I'll assist you and guide you with the same. Vivan, if you are waiting to apply, waiting for the upcoming fresh sessions, normal sessions, then do message that I'm thinking of doing it, especially for RT. Chetan, I would want to know your plans also to give the exam. Victor Tango, Romeo Golf Whiskey, please message me your exam dates and time. I was expecting your message to be the first one. And students, if you're not comfortable with WhatsApp, then You can use iMessage, text message, or emails. No questions? See, the reason I'm asking about exam dates is because I have to plan your practice sessions, one-on-one mock practice sessions, where your final tuning is going to happen, final shaping up of your performance and of your uh, preparation. Don't go to the exam without doing at least 2 to 3 mock sessions with me, students. I'll do it at 3 a.m., 12 a.m., 3 p.m., whatever time you say, but we have to do it. We will not risk any student missing out on any attempt here on. So please do not go without mock sessions and do not go without completing at least up to lecture 14 for practical exam, and for written exam a total up to lecture 22. Okay, please understand this. No questions, students?
I have,
Yes, please.
sir, if pilots want to ask query or he has query and you want to get clear by ATC, तो क्या उसको अपना कॉल साइन लास्ट में देना है या स्टार्टिंग में? फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे क्वेरी है आपसे, सो मैं स्टेशन रेज करता हूँ मुंबई ग्राउंड, माय वीडियो इज लैकिंग या कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है, तो इसके लास्ट में मुझे अपना कॉल साइन एंड करना है या स्टार्टिंग में, लाइक मुंबई ग्राउंड विक्टर टैंगो माइक फॉक्सट्रो किलो माय वीडियो इज लैकिंग?
Very good question. There are two variations as to when our call sign comes in a call. हमारा कॉल साइन किसी भी कॉल में कब हमें कहना चाहिए, उसके दो तरीके हैं. देर आर टू वेरिएशंस. वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड बोथ वेरिएशंस इजीली एंड कंफर्टेबली सो दैट फर्दर वी डोंट हैव एनी कॉम्प्लिकेशंस. नहीं हम ध्यान देंगे अगर, तो हमसे कभी कभी गलती हो जाती है. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द थिंग्स दैट वी वर्क अपॉन, and I'm going to show the differences between the two right now, students. Now I want to communicate with ATC, and when I'm making first contact with ATC. So first contact हम कौन से situations में बनाएंगे? In what all situations do we make a first contact? It's when we get into the aircraft, the engineers have prepared the aircraft and released it to service. We as pilots do a walk around, which is a final check, and then we get into the cockpit and we do in-flight, pre-flight checks. There is a checklist for each aircraft. We will check all major systems, warning systems, and other things. One of those things that we check is the radio system. Generally, engineers do the radio check before releasing the aircraft. They also do the check in a similar way. Not everybody does it with ATC, but they do it internally. Pilots might be required, not required, to do a pre-flight radio check. If you are supposed to do a pre-flight radio check, then that is your first contact. If not, then your pushback and startup calls become your first contact. Sometimes you might be asking for ATC information that we get on ATIS. That could also be your first contact in case you don't have ATIS at a particular aerodrome. And something called as departure clearance or delivery clearance. That generally can be taken after pushback and startup also, but it could also be taken in certain situations before pushback startup. So these are possibly 4 situations where you will be making first contact before your the flight starts. So these are pre-flight first contact situations. Then there are in-flight first contact situations. जब हम fly कर रहे हैं, वहाँ पे भी किसी ना किसी ATC से first time हम बात करेंगे. So whenever we are going to establish connection with an ATC for the first time, that time we have a different call structure to follow. That call structure on first contact is W1, W2, W3, and W4. And generally, before going with this call, I raise the station. When I have a first contact, I raise the station. Raising the station means establishing contact, grabbing their attention, or verifying that they are ready to talk to me right now. Sometimes some controller might not be available on a certain frequency, not in a commercial aviation situation, but basic radio situation. Sometimes they might be busy and they might just say standby. So when I raise the station, my call structure is W1, W2. And after having raised the station, I will do my first contact calls where W1, W2, W3, W4 will be the sequence, where W2 is my aircraft call sign. Both places. This is very important. So students, recall what are the different situations when we make first contact. Pre-flight radio checks, obtaining ATC information, requesting pushback and startup. I'm saying requesting, but the standard word to use when you want to request something, you will say request. And then sometimes clearance delivery also can come before. Anytime before first contact, you will raise the station. So W1 is whom are you calling always. These things are so important that even working pilots who are giving RT exams to renew their licenses, they are also only 50% well versed with it, when to use call sign. So we have to be very careful that we understand this. Now let's take an example. Pre-flight radio check. We'll do it on VHF. Let's assume a flight plan. We are flying from Visakhapatnam to Bangalore or Bangalore. Okay. Let's have our estimated time of departure as 1400. Let's have our aircraft call sign as Express India 917. Let's cruise at a flight level of 310. It is a scheduled flight, standard equipment on board. Boeing 787, wake turbulence medium. Persons on board, it's not passengers on board, it's persons on board, 121. Persons on board will include flight crew. And ATIS information is Charlie. And route will take Whiskey 47. Be very confident with basic elements of your flight plan, students. You will not be able to give correct calls if you have not understood or not read through all the elements of your flight plan in the exam. Students, having done lecture 3 and lecture 4, you actually know the format of the flight plan, which could have slightly been updated with respect to present day situations. But all basic information are same. And those elements of flight plan are important in written exam MCQs. Then I will cross-check from my flight plan what all ATCs are given to me for my departure aerodrome. So let's assume we have tower, we have approach. So I'll check my ATC and I'll make a call. Because it's a first contact, I'll first say Vizag Tower, Express India 917. In earlier exam sessions, logging was very important. Left side we write what we transmit as pilots, and right side we write what we receive. When you're first starting to make calls and practice, this becomes a very good strategy. In the exams, you don't have to write calls. But for initial study and reference, it really helps you if you structure your calls, write your calls so that you can remember and correct your calls. So I'm raising the station for the first time. I will get a reply. Express India 9017 Vizag Tower. Earlier, raising the station would have required the ATC to tell us to go ahead, a standard phrase which means pass your message. There has been an update in a manual saying that go ahead has been skipped, and just using each other's call signs should be understood as permission to place your request after the station has raised. The station has been raised. तो हमने स्टेशन रेज कर लिया है. उसके बाद हमें क्या करना है क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से? वी हैव टू कैरी आउट अ प्री फ्लाइट रेडियो चेक. तो वो मेरा फर्स्ट कांटेक्ट है. रेजिंग द स्टेशन के बाद मैं मेरा फर्स्ट कॉल ले रहा हूँ. वो मेरा फर्स्ट कॉल प्रॉपर W1 W2 W3 W4 जाएगा. फ्लाइट प्लान में एक चीज़ और ऐड कर देते हैं, गेट लिख देते हैं विक्टर 1. Parking stand, parking gate. Now I'll make my call, again following the call structure. Vizag Tower, Express India 9017, stand Victor 1, pre-flight radio check, 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. How do you read? Be very careful about what is going to happen next, because what is going to happen next is the second place or the second variation about using your call sign, where it doesn't come in W1 and W2 anymore, but comes at the end of your call that you will give after a reply has been received. So let's assume an ATC response. Shabrish, could you just be Vizag Tower and give response to this call Express India 9017 has made?
Express India 917, Vizag Tower, Radio 5. How do you read?
Read U5, Strength 5, Express India 9017. Once the initial contact is done, and when I have to give a reply to the ATC, those replies, they will always start with a readback of any information or any instruction given to you as it is, acknowledgement of any question asked to you, and then ending with your call sign. This is where maximum points can be lost or gained in the exam on each question and on each call. तो एक ही कॉल में हमें दो पॉसिबिलिटीज दिख रही है मेरे कॉल साइन मैं कहाँ कहाँ यूज करूँगा. इनिशियल कॉन्टैक्ट्स में मेरा कॉल साइन W1 W2 पे आ जाना चाहिए. जैसे ही ATC के रिप्लाई आते हैं, रिप्लाईज के बाद मुझे एक रिप्लाई देना होता है. वो रिप्लाई मैं W1 W2 से नहीं स्टार्ट करता हूँ. वो रिप्लाई मैं सीधे रीड बैक, एक्नॉलेजमेंट, एंड देन आई जस्ट एंड माई कॉल विथ माई कॉल साइन. This fundamental is applicable in each and every conversation that you're going to have with ATC about each and every situation. Even if I've experienced RCF, then I'll say Delhi Control, Air India 123, read you 1, negative contact with ATC, say again all. Then they'll say Air India 123, Delhi Control, I say again, pushback and startup not approved, or descend to flight level 150, 50 DME or less, report reaching. So now W1, W2 has been said. They gave me a reply. So I'll say pushback and startup not approved. Request reason, Air India 123, or clear to descend to flight level 150, leaving flight level 310 for flight level 150, 50 DME or less, Air India 123. You have to do just the same in your exams for each and every situation, and you'll come out with passing, not just passing marks, but with flying colors. Students, please tell me if you have understood this very important fundamental about the variation in using your call signs, as to should we use it initially or should we use it at the end. We use it as W1, W2 when making first contacts and first requests, and then we just end everything else if a consecutive conversation has been created. Victor Tango Mike Foxtrot Kilo, please tell me if that resolves your doubt. Please discuss, please continue your query.
Understood, Victor Tango Mike Foxtrot Kilo.
This is actually a very good question to start with, because me briefing all students about this, especially those who are going to give exam in coming days, it's an advantage. The errors that cost us the exam session, students, are errors similar to these things. What are those errors? Please make a note of these things, okay? Fumbling, unnecessary repetition, not ending with your call sign, not giving readbacks, not acknowledging. These are the reasons why maximum points are lost. And sixth point, you can write not using standard words and phrases. If you can solidify these 6 things and not make errors on these 6 things, then you easily exceed your scores by 15 to 20 marks by default. Although passing in the exams is 50%, but if your quality is not good, then you will not be passed in 50%. I will need you to give me 60 or 70 out of 8 questions. Out of 10, 75, 80. Even if you give me 65, 70 out of 100, I can say it's decent. But if I get 50 or 55 after attempting all 10 questions, then I would be like, no, you should come better prepared. Because you're just giving me 50% of accuracy, and no, it would be at the discretion of the examiner then. And they have the right to do it. Because the errors that we make are fundamental errors that are against what RT learning and education should be like. So when we are learning RT, we also learn to work on these fundamentals to strengthen them, or we look at it from a different perspective, saying reduce these errors. Students, please share your thoughts and doubts. You can raise your hand or you can drop them in a chat box. We have a question. Instead of stand, Victor Golf Papa, could you just read out your question?
So what I meant in the question is, instead of stand, like we are mentioning where we are, I think we used to do the frequency in which we are tuned into, because it's a radio check and the location is not important, is what I felt.
When we are doing a radio check, readability check, then our position is actually the frequency. We can definitely mention the frequency of tower that we are tuned with. Whenever we establish a first time contact with any ATC, we can mention the frequency. Because you are doing a pre-flight check and because you're going to ask for pushback startup and go for departure, it is good if you mention your position also as per the parking bay or parking gate. So here the call could be like this: Vizag Tower, Express India 9017 on 124.6, stand Victor 1, pre-flight radio check 12345 54321. How do you read? So yes, you could do both in this case. One more clarity I want you all to have, students, is for readback once again. Any information, instruction, approval, clearance that ATC gives you, or any denial also of any approval, you have to repeat as it is, as the first thing that you will say in your reply. After that, you can ask request reason, unable, Wilco, and then end with your call sign. Are we clear with it, everyone? Please give me a thumbs up on the app.
Can I ask you something? Even if it is for an emergency, we need to like readback is necessary.
Victor Tango Golf Kilo Alpha, I think that was your question.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, emergency also, readback is important. Everywhere, readback is important. In emergency, sometimes we don't take lengthy calls, we just focus on situation at hand. And if a PIC is under stress and if they don't give a readback, nobody's going to judge them. But in order to verify if they have heard us properly, I, as an ATC, will keep repeating again and again until they acknowledge, even if they are in emergency. Because if they have not gotten the message clearly, then the emergency could get further serious. So I would need a pilot's acknowledgement. He or she could say affirm, or they could just give me a readback. They would give me a readback, especially in times of emergency, they'll give me a readback. Because that is the time when we have very minimum time left. And there, if we go wrong somewhere, then we could lose that time also. And there could be some problem that could impact everyone's safety. Let's do an example for a emergency call. I'm giving a question on screen. Anybody who thinks is ready, just raise your hand. You will use reactions on Zoom, or you can manually raise your hand, but I don't want you to just do any physical effort. But yeah. Question is, you are 75 DME inbound Bangalore, flight level 250. You experience dual engine failure. Victor Tango Romeo Golf Whiskey, Victor Tango Delta Papa Romeo, Victor Tango Sierra November India, Victor Tango Victor Victor Romeo, Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel, and Victor Tango Victor Golf Papa. I think you should be able to answer these questions because I believe you all have completed all lectures. Chetan is still going on, so it's fine. Ritvik, of course. Ritvik, do message me if you would like to go through some core lectures in your free time as a supplement. So I would assign you those.
Yes, sir.
Neil,
We'll update you.
okay. Message me, okay? And Neeraj, do remind me how much you have done and how much we are yet to do, and when you're planning for the exam, so that accordingly I'll guide you.
Sure, sir, will do.
Students, I just got a message from someone saying, I passed my RTR Part 2 exam. Your videos gave me good guidance to clear it. And they've also given me the question paper and flight plan. Not that we need it, because whatever we are doing organically, we are studying, it really helps you clear whatever is there in the exam. Sometimes 10-20% things could be new, but you have to know how to tackle such things also. So anybody who's experienced something new that they were not aware of in their exams, so do share that with me so that I could update y'all with all those things. Victor Tango Delta Papa Romeo, Mumbai Control, how do you read?
Radio 5, Victor Tango Delta Papa Romeo.
You didn't miss much. I'm glad you could join the session. Post the session, just go through initial first 10 minutes through the YouTube link and cover up and do give me an update. Who was ready to give me the call? Very good. Yes, Victor Tango, Romeo Golf Whiskey, please go ahead.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Delhi Control. Victor Tango Romeo Golf Whiskey on frequency 125.55. Experiencing dual engine failure. Will commence emergency landing at nearest aerodrome. Position 70 DME inbound Bangalore. Flight level 250. Route Whiskey 47. POB of 121. Heading 250. Fuel on board 2 hours 05 minutes.
I really like all the good things in the call. I really like the rate of speech, and I really like that you had clarity, you didn't fumble. I want you to make these corrections, and everybody should observe the call and the corrections I'm giving, and you make notes on it so that you can also apply it. Mayday, Mayday was correct. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. W1, W2 was correct. Do not say on frequency. Just mention the frequency. 1 to 1.7 or whatever. Don't say these words. Don't say will commence emergency landing. Will commence word we don't have to use. It's not an RT word or phrase. Instead, we could say something else or construct it in a different way. Now we have to know that we have dual engine failure, so the aircraft has no control. So we will be losing altitude and would be forced landing straight ahead in case we reach very close to the ground. So emergency landing here won't be the right or appropriate intent. You will definitely get a call following this question that engines are working normally. And you'll cancel Mayday and you'll say that would like to carry out request further descent because you're going to land any which ways. You might get a call that you were able to revive one engine. If that is the case, then you'll say cancel pan. You will do Mayday. Correction, you'll do cancel Mayday, raise a pan, and then request for an emergency landing. So see, these are slight variations why I say that let's practice before exam so that we can fix these things. POB should not be said as POB, persons on board. You write POB, but you say persons on board. So it's not POB, it's persons on board. And we don't say fuel on board 2 hours 05 minutes. It is also not correct. We say endurance. And we say 0205. So 2 hours 5 minutes.
Affirmative.
Make a note of it. Victor Tango Romeo Golf Whiskey. Share an update as to whether you understood or not. And then work on it to ensure you remember and apply it in the next calls. Only then we will learn. Otherwise, if we just listen and don't apply, then we might forget it and we might keep repeating the errors. Otherwise, it was a good call, good rate of speech. But yeah, we need these changes. Otherwise, we'll feel we did the right thing, but the examiner will be like, no. So we'll be surprised as to why we didn't clear. Very good. Victor Romeo, please give your version of call.
Mayday, 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 Bangalore Control, Express India 9017, dual engine failure, position 75 TME inbound Bangalore, flight level 250, unable to maintain altitude, person on board 121, Boeing 787, wake turbulence medium, request immediate instruction to set course and priority landing.
I'm really impressed, Vivan. A very good effort and very close to a correct call. Sometimes if we don't say the word position, it's fine. Even if we don't say wake turbulence, we can just say medium. It will be understood. Whenever we are saying request set course, we say set course for which place. So request instructions to set course for Bangalore or Bangalore. You will mention that. Other than that, technically your call was very correct. Only thing is, again, logical reasoning or situational awareness. Where you have lost dual engine, how can you set course and make emergency landing? Because losing engine power means you cannot control your airspeed. And it's your airspeed that helps you lose altitude or gain altitude along with slight variations in your pitch. So if my engine is gone, so is my everything else gone, like pneumatic systems, hydraulic systems, electrical systems, because everything is actually powered by the engines itself. At the end of each engine, there is a accessory gearbox. Those gearboxes power different things. I do have emergency electrical power supply through batteries, and I do have auxiliary power units in the tail cone that will give me some power to have basic operations of the aircraft, but still I will not get thrust. So if I'm flying like this, if this is my aerodrome, if I don't have engine, I might not be able to glide also because these aircrafts cannot glide much. Jet aircrafts cannot glide much. So if my attitude of the aircraft was this and I lose engines, it is highly possible that it could go like this, like this, like this and ditch. It is highly possible that I'm able to hold the attitude, but I will lose altitude like this, like this, like this. It is highly possible that I might not be able to do right or left as needed because I don't have engine power. So most of the times when you have lost dual engine, it means you will be forced landing straight ahead only, losing altitude rapidly, forced landing straight ahead. You won't say crashing here because here still you are able to maintain altitude correction, attitude of the aircraft. That's the only thing. If you lost engine and if you lost your attitude, if you entered a spin or something, then it's crashing. Sometimes, um sometimes dual engine failure aircraft will just go down. So to 25,000 feet gives you a lot of time to recover. But if you are at 5,000, 4,000, 7,000 feet, you won't get much time to recover also. So your intent cannot be emergency landing. It would be forced landing, be it on a runway or be it anywhere else. Because you're forced to land the aircraft because you don't have engine power. Same situations happen when your aircraft runs out of fuel. If you don't have fuel, you don't have thrust. So fuel emergencies are also very critical. Students, one thing I want everybody to know, something that you learn in your technical general subject, that the pilot has only limited control to maneuver the aircraft as required. हमें प्लेन को उड़ाने के लिए या कंट्रोल करने के लिए बहुत कम इनपुट्स है हमारे पास. One of the most important input is the thrust. Without thrust, I will not get lift. But that thrust itself is not enough. मैं thrust के साथ साथ wing surface का शेप भी चेंज करता हूँ एंड मेरे एयरक्राफ्ट का पिच भी चेंज करता हूँ, तब जाके वो थ्रस्ट विंग के शेप से एंड पिच एटीट्यूड को मिला के मेरे को एक लिफ्ट देगा. तो पिच एटीट्यूड चेंज करने के लिए मेरे पास एलिवेटर्स होते हैं. ओके, पीछे ले लिया, आगे ले लिया, कंट्रोल कॉलम पीछे ले लिया, आगे ले लिया, वो हो गए एलिवेटर्स. राइट लेफ्ट के लिए पैर से मेरे रडर्स होते हैं और राइट लेफ्ट एलरॉन के लिए मैं ऐसे करूंगा या ऐसे करूंगा. तो ये 3 एक्सिस कंट्रोल होता है. विंग सरफेस चेंज करने के लिए सेकेंडरी कंट्रोल्स यूज होते हैं जहां मैं फ्लैप्स को ऊपर नीचे करता हूं लिफ्ट के लिए, और बचता है मेरे पास सिर्फ एयर स्पीड जो है थ्रस्ट. एक फिक्स्ड एंगल, एक फिक्स शेप और फिक्स्ड एंगल पे अगर आप स्पीड बढ़ाओगे तो एयरक्राफ्ट ज़्यादा ज़्यादा ऊपर जाएगा, और स्पीड बढ़ाओगे तो एयरक्राफ्ट स्टॉल हो जाएगा फिक्स्ड एंगल पे। तो स्पीड का इतना इफेक्ट होता है एयरक्राफ्ट पे। एयर speed has a lot of effect on the aircraft. If my aircraft is fixed like this, and if my airspeed is low, then slowly, first I will lose my altitude. I might also lose my pitch, and I might just go down. Even if my speed is low, here because my engines have failed, my speed is zero, and my drag has increased. So you have to have situational awareness in your calls where you apply this logic and then take your call. Then nobody can fail you in the examination. Are we following, students? Is it too much? Can I
sir.
get an acknowledgement? See, live sessions are all about two-way interaction. Okay. Now we have a very good question. Viman, please read it out.
Sir, since we are experiencing dual engine failure, like we can say like initiating dual engine failure, uh, checklist or something like that.
Definitely, pilots are trained for these situations where they'll ask for time and carry out checklists. But in the exam, the calls that we assume to take are what we will do end of the checklist when the problem still persists. So you could say initiating engine shutdown or engine revival checklist. But you don't say initiating there. But yeah, you could say that. You could update the ATC about it. And then you could say unable to revive engines, losing altitude, force landing straight ahead, persons on board so and so, endurance, type of aircraft, position. For fire in engines or fire on board, you could say initiating fire extinguishing procedures. Most aircrafts are fitted with automatic fire extinguishing systems. Students, do acknowledge, okay, if you have understood or not,
Okay, sir.
especially your individual questions. Anyone facing any issues, any doubts? I'm asking again, students who are going to appear on June, please message me your exam dates. Even if you have informed me before, inform me right now. I should not forget. During the session only, I'm going to make a priority list for your mock sessions. So Victor Ango Rumigov Vilski, I don't think I've gotten your message yet. And students who will be giving in July, do mention that. So I've only got it from 2 students. Victor Tango Delta Papa Romeo, I think you will also be giving in July. So please message that, yes, sir. First week, second week, third. What is your choice? The portals are going to open for next month. Rutvik, please tell me, share some thoughts on RT, understanding, doubts, questions. We haven't had a chance to connect yet properly.
Sir,
Yes.
uh, there is an emergency condition like bomb threat in flight. What are the intention we need to do at that stage?
Bomb threat in flight, immediate descent to the nearest aerodrome and descend and taxi to isolation bay. Use the word isolation bay or dumble for a runway and bomb disposal squad and instructions to evacuate or disembark or deplane the passengers on priority. On arrival. So bomb threat on in air, a mayday call, immediate descent, bomb disposal squad, taxi to isolation bay, instruction to disembark passengers, and other emergency services on standby. It will be a distress call, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Affirm, sir.
Yeah. Students, if you think I'm very quick in giving you answers, you can tell me, sir, describe again, describe slowly, say again in a different language or different way, and I'll be up for it. Do not compromise on your explanations and understanding. Okay. विवान करेक्शन फैजान आप सब समझ रहे हो?
Confirm, sir. Enjoying. Victor Tango, Mike Foxtrot Kilo.
I'm glad. अच्छा लग रहा है. अभय कुछ बोल नहीं रहे हो आप?
Sir, when experiencing dual engine failure, we can deploy the RAT, sir, for it because it will give some power to avionics system, PFD screens.
हाँ, some aircrafts are fitted with ram air turbines. अगर फिट है तो वो ऑटोमेटिक आ जाएंगे. या हम करेंगे for some power in the aircraft. Students, you know, if you are a student of aviation studies, you get to learn about a lot of inventions that have happened in the past that generate energy, electrical energy, hydraulic energy, pneumatic energy. And these are really great things that you get to learn because an aircraft is a combination of a lot of different inventions and sciences. So one of the things that you learn is how energy is generated through a rotating body. When you move something made of ferrous material or a magnetic material, it can generate an alternating current. It does generate, it's a nature's law. And that alternating current can be converted into DC current also. And those are the two types of powers that we get, AC current and DC current. Our households, we get 115 volts AC. But our mobile phones are having DC batteries. So the conversion happens in the adapter of your charger. Aircrafts also have AC and DC. DC power in aircraft is given by DC generators or batteries. 28-volt DC batteries are existing. And AC powers are given by alternators. So it is very important if you learn these things because they really make you feel good because you know how things work and they will be helpful in your technical systems and AME exams. So technical general for CPL as well as this. So ram air turbine is nothing. It's a free flowing fan that moves with ram air. Ram air means free flowing air. Okay, just coming across. When you're traveling in train or car and you put your face or hand outside, the air that you feel is ram air. So it moves, and under the hub of its rotation is this magnetic assembly connected with wires. So as long as it moves, it will give you AC DC, whatever power you need in emergencies. Your hydraulic power plant generators from your dams also have this way of generating. Your wind turbines also generate electricity through this. And big power stations that supply electricity to cities, they move their generators, which are gas turbine engines, through coal and cheaper fuels, through large generators, and they pass on it through transformers and distribute it to cities. So the function is same. Even your bikes and cars have an alternator. Alternator means a AC generator. So yeah, just something added because I want you all to be a step ahead in your career. So study everything and you'll really feel that, okay, you're here. So that's where ram air turbine comes in. Not all aircrafts are fitted with it, but it is just, there's a small flap that goes out and a fan comes out with a stick. Your auxiliary power units, APUs, also have the same gas turbine engine. Gas turbine engine also rotates. That rotation used via fuel is converted into magnetic AC generation and other power generations. Pneumatic pumps and hydraulic pumps could also be energized through these rotatory power of the engines. And your one engine is also started after using rotation power from number one engine. And the first engine is started by a starter motor, which is again a rotary device, which is powered by the electrical supply of the aircraft. So it's all about this amazing thing of moving rotation in a magnetic field. And I think AC thing was invented by Tesla. So he was the genius behind giving it to the world. Mr. Edison and Mr. Tesla, they both had similar things. So coming back to RT, do we have more doubts? Think about it.
The
Yes.
there is a question like we are at the approach and experiencing severe weather condition, and the ATC is busy. So what can I do at that?
If ATC is busy, it could mean tower is busy. We will see if ground is there or approach is there, and we'll try to raise stations to both to see if they are available. If not, we will see where we are. If we are near approach, that is, if we are on long finals or finals, then we will initiate a missed approach and go around procedure. We will not land. And it doesn't have to be an emergency call, it could be a normal call. The call could go like this: Bangalore Tower, Express India 9017, negative contact with ATC, on finals runway 27, initiating missed approach and go around due weather and low visibility. Request further instructions. A basic call, you can think about it and apply RCF procedures also, which are transmitting blind procedures. But transmitting blind you do when you follow the flight plan. So here, if you would make an attempted landing, then you could say transmitting blind on finals runway 27, passing 1200 for just passing 1200, 4 DME, 2 DME, 1 DME, touchdown. That could go transmitting blind, but because there's weather, you should not land. So you'll initiate missed approach and go around procedure, which is a standard procedure given on the Jepson charts for you to follow. One more thing you could do is if you're going to land and if you have RCF, then you will consistently turn on and off your landing lights, which is a part of communication with the ATC when you have emergency. So you could say pan, 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 all aircraft in the vicinity of Bangalore. Negative Express India 9017, negative contact with ATC, finals runway 27, would be landing runway 27. All exterior lights on, switching on off landing lights. I say again, negative contact with ATC. Finals runway 27, attempting to land runway 127, negative contact with ATC. So this way you create awareness and you're landing also because you were cleared for landing, but for some time you had RCF. So there you could just say pan pan if you have to. Otherwise, if you don't, then still flashing of lights and just transmitting blind can work. But here, because you have bad weather, you would say initiating missed approach and go around procedure. First, you would say Bangalore approach, Express India 9017, negative contact with Bangalore Tower, long finals runway 27. If you don't get any reply, it means you don't have approach, you don't have tower. If ground exists, you try to talk to ground, rest, missed approach and go around procedure. Initiating missed approach and go around procedure. Victor Tango Romeo Golf Whiskey, is it too much? Are you following?
Awesome, sir.
Students, I wanted to say that automated summary and log of everything that we have spoken is generated by our live lecture software. I would love to share it with you all if you would give me your email IDs. It gets very difficult to go back to your first message and get your email ID. So if you would message me your email IDs as your last messages, I would simply make a list and add it in the next lecture invites only. So automatically after the session, you'll get an email. Go through the summary. You might get slight errors because we are speaking Hindi and Zoom might not be able to register Hindi, or maybe about 2 to 3% errors could be there. Rest everything would be there. And there are 8 to 10 formats of summary that I can get. So if you would like to try different variants, that I could just share it with you. That would really give you a good overview of what you have done in a live lecture. So
Sir,
we
should we
are
share our email here on chat or on WhatsApp?
uh, share on WhatsApp for now. Recent messages. Earlier, I used to log everyone on Google Contacts, but these days hands are full. But today I'll add it in Excel sheet for all of y'all, because now I would want y'all to all not miss any further live lectures and continue till y'all clear whichever live sessions will happen. So I'd want to have everybody involved. And nurturing sessions, we can consider group sessions to be. We can take couple of group mock sessions, individual mock sessions for awareness. Afterwards, we'll do one-on-one for individual when exams are approaching or before exams approach. I know it's a lot of hard work, but we will ensure success guaranteed if we do hard work. So let's not shy away from it, students. Neeraj, are you following? Neeraj, do let me know your exam plans and update me on how much of lectures have you attended from the core lectures. I'm still a little uncertain about your progress because we haven't had contact in few days.
So we'll do after the lectures.
Fine, message me, yes. Gautakesh, great. You have to increase number of lectures done every day quickly so that we can practice live. So check your schedule, share your schedule, and give me proposed tentative time slots, how many hours you can study.
Okay, right now
Accordingly,
it's
I'll.
not open, Cap.
Sorry?
It's not open right now for the slots, to book the slots now.
I'm not talking about slots. I'm talking about study slots to cover your 22 lectures, 14
Okay.
lectures, I mean, for part 1, part 2.
Okay.
Personal study slots. Exam slots, not to worry. End of July is good for you because you have to cover 12 more lectures at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be about 30, 40 hours.
Okay.
20, 25 maybe, not including part 2 like written exam lectures. Hmm. Rutvik, do let me know about your potential exam dates also coming and your past RT experience in text once again, post the session.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I wanted you to check my dual engine failure call. So, can I give a call?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great is Ritvik, right?
Yes, sir. Affirm.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Bangalore Control, Victor Tango, Golf Romeo Tango. Experiencing dual engine failure. Attempting forced landing in open field. 75 DME inbound Bangalore, flight level 250, heading 270. Persons on board 125, endurance 0205. Request alert emergency services.
Very good. It was a very good call. Attempting forced landing open field. Good try, but chances are very less. You could say forced landing straight ahead in an open field. Okay.
Affirm.
Attempting would not suit, and heading and all is fine. You can also mention which route you're on. So Whiskey 47 or whatever. Rest, I think it was a very good call. Very nice.
Affirm, sir. And also, I wanted to confirm this. Is it QNH 1000 or 100 and Squawk 2000 or 200 and flight level 100 or 100?
So QNH will be individual numbers always. QNH 1000. Squawk will also be individual numbers. Squawk 2000. Flight level 100, 200, 300 and 400 will be flight level 100, 200. This is only one variation from manuals. and real life application. Q codes 10 QNH 1000. SCOC 2000. This is also a very big confusion, I know, students. Understood? SCOC QNH individual. Doesn't matter whole thousands. Flight level individual other than 100, 200, 300, 400. Cloud height, visibility and altitude whole thousands, 2500, 3500, 3700 can be said. Aircraft call signs also individual numbers. DME distances, radials and headings also individual numbers. Heading 300, no. Heading 300. DME 300, no. DME 300. Radial 200, no. Radial 200. Flight level 200, no. Flight level 200. Flight level 210, no. Flight level 210. Flight level 210, no. Flight level 210. Visibility, RVR 5000, correct. RVR 5000, incorrect. Visibility 5000, incorrect. RVR 5000. RVR 1500, correct. Altitude 2000. Passing 2500 for flight level 70. Passing 7000 for flight level 150. Passing flight level 70 for flight level 100. These are applicable things, students. SCOC 7570, 7700, correct. SCOC 7700, incorrect. Are we following, students?
Sir.
Victor Tango Golf Romeo Tango, please acknowledge.
Affirm, sir.
Students, if you feel I'm too fast or if you feel the tone is little not friendly, please let me know, okay? And don't be shy thinking any question or doubt you'll ask will cause judgment on you. Never ever will that happen. Doesn't matter how basic. The strength in CPL ground prep and ATPL strengthening is all into these little things only, students. I don't know why we call them little things also. Like we have our heart in the body that vibrates, and that is the source of energy everywhere else in the body, physical energy for pumping blood and nutrients and signals. In the aircraft, it's aircraft engines. Engines are the heart of the aircraft. One engine fails, still aircrafts are certified to fly safely on one engine. But still, you should make an emergency landing, not wait till the second engine also goes bad. But sometimes some engines can proceed to destination even if they are less than halfway to the destination, if they make that assessment, and many people have landed also. Some people have never declared emergency also for single engine failure. But we should. Victor Tango Sierra November India, please give me a call. Don't read it out, but remember and give me a live call.
Affirm, sir. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Bangalore control. Victor Tango Sierra November India. Experiencing dual engine failure. Force landing straight ahead. Request immediate assistance. Persons on board 140. Endurance 0100. Boeing 787 medium. 75 DME inbound Bangalore. Flight level 250.
But technically, it's a very good call. If I have to enhance it, then I'll say that there is a slight pause between couple of words being said. The pause comes again and again and again. So try to not have that pause. And a sense of urgency in the tone. Like actually feel I have that problem and have a little bit of, I won't say tension, but alert, alertness in your call, and then it becomes super perfect. But technically, it was very good, other than slight pauses. It seemed like okay, it's very laid back. If I have to judge and reduce points somewhere, then I would just say that he was not taking it too seriously. But his call was right.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Victor Tango Delta Papa Romeo, are you following? Do you have any questions?
Negatives.
What did we discuss about negative and all? How do we say it out loud?
Negative Victor Tango Delta Papa Romeo.
We can be faster than that. We have to apply. Exams, your ATCs will be very fast. While practicing, you understand and be accurate and then work on your pace. It will come. But be conscious about it, students. I'll also give you fast replies as ATCs to practice. I'll give you angry ATCs also, irate ATCs also, and helpful ATCs also. So at least practice 3 sessions. Please, if I'm not there, just convince me, force me to do it. But don't just go without doing it now because I don't want anyone to waste any more chances. Because we believe we are going with prep. And if we come without results, then we could have done that missing 5, 10, 20% before going itself. So that's what I want us to focus on, students. Victor Tango Golf, Victor Tango Victor Golf Papa, do message me the same on WhatsApp also. So I'm very happy with this doubt also. It's one of the nurturing sessions essential points that I had planned. I'm very happy with the initial questions asked about call sign. Again, very important nurturing thing to remind and remember for everyone. Initial call structure and replies. Both types of calls are very important to be understood. I'm giving everyone an homework, which I would expect you to give me in the next live session, which we will have on Thursday. And tentative time is same, 1 to 3. Okay? In that session, we will have little bit of nurturing, covering more important points. And then we will do a mock. We'll see which student will be giving the mock. I would want you all to observe and learn from that mock because not everybody gets a chance to observe others' mocks. And many people are private. They don't want me to stream and they don't want me to be in group. So whoever gets ready to do it in group, you should be very grateful and thankful that we are getting to learn from their experience and that particular thing. So first hour we will do nurturing and more important points. That's where I'll check your homework. And the homework will actually be a test. And the test would be that I would require you to give me any 10 phrases with exact meanings. So choose any 10 from the list and strengthen them. So if I'll say that Victor Tango Gomeo Rolf Tango, correction, Victor Tango Golf Romeo Tango, give me your 5 phrases. So you have to quickly give me any 5 from the 10. Name, meaning, name, meaning, name, meaning, name, meaning, name, meaning. It should be that instant. I might ask 7, I might ask 3, I might ask the whole 1, 0, 10. This is an indirect way of helping you master phrases with their meanings. You do 10 now, 10 later, and rest of it later. 3 seatings, you could master your phrases. Because question number 1 could have phraseology. And we don't want to lose out on that easily scoring mark thing. So have you understood the task? It's a very simple task for now. And I would want to finish the exercise within 5 minutes, whether there are 5 students or 10 students. So yeah, for example, Abhay, give me any one phrase with its meaning.
Correct, true or accurate?
2-5 सेकंड में होगा ये काम. मुंह से निकालना है आंसर, सही हो या गलत हो, ट्राई करना है सही देना. गुड जॉब अभय. अभय, आई वांट यू टू इंक्रीज योर स्पीकिंग रेट ऑफ स्पीच नाउ. एक्यूरेसी आ गई है, बस वो फ्लुएंसी को हम फास्ट करेंगे. आज और कल प्रैक्टिस करो. आप रिकॉर्ड करो वॉइस नोट्स एंड सुनो खुद के. और जहाँ जहाँ स्लो आ रहे हैं वहाँ उसको स्मूथ आउट करो, फास्ट करो. बस अपने आप से प्रैक्टिस करो आप, है ना. आजकल तो वॉइस असिस्टेंट्स एंड एआई असिस्टेंट्स है, उनसे भी आप बात कर सकते हो फास्ट फास्ट. प्रैक्टिस कर लेना, थोड़ा दिखना चाहिए मुझे नेक्स्ट कॉल में.
Affirm, sir.
Vivan, your initial readability check had some errors and you didn't
Yes, sir.
acknowledge, but later on you gave me a good mayday call. So you are on my what do we say, priority list to practice. So couple of more in-group calls and then we will be doing your mock sessions too. So whatever it takes to brush up and all, please ask. So we will do that nurturing and all and brushing up and extra whatever you need here so that your first mock itself is very good with me.
Okay, sir.
And one more thing, like Vivan said, okay, and I was saying no. Instead, we should use RT phraseology. We should say Roger. We should say
And negative.
negative. We should say affirm. And if possible, any acknowledgement you all give me, just end with your call sign. So your normal day-to-day conversations also keep it in RT so that subconsciously also you get to practice. Certain important things, AI manual, PDF pages 1 to 6, Doc 90432, RT abbreviations related to RT, and read up to phrases. And our call sheets. And I've started sharing my own to be published RT textbook with students. It is not yet ready, but it has a lot of things mentioned in it. It's called Pocket RT. I've started sharing it with 2 or 3 people before exams. Uh, it's actually going by the name Picket RT because in rush I changed Pocket to Picket unknowingly. I'll try and draft it and modify it and rename it if I get time. Otherwise, if you are being shared with this, just go through everything. All these nice calls that we take are generally written there. And one more thing, Divija, I think I shared with you, right? That booklet with call types using such blocks. 3 to 4 PDFs, Victor Tango Delta Papa Romeo. So these are the resources available for you to read and strengthen your calls, in-house resources. Your task would be ensure AI manual you have done, Doc 90432 you have done these points, RT call sheets for reports, urgency, distress. Everything is there in our Google Drive, study notes. This I'll send subjective to a student having done a mock or two. This I am ready to share with anyone who's ready to learn more call examples. This is a booklet that we have been using since a long time. And it really has a lot of examples with good solutions. Certain solutions that you find incomplete or different, you correct them based on your learning. But all that is not necessary if you have already done core lectures and gone through the instructions that I've given you. Practice and work on your feedback. Is it clear, students? I hope I can expect you all to do so much and I would ask and I would get correct answers. Can I get a yes, no, maybe on this?
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel.
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango Mike Foxtrot Kilo.
Affirm, sir.
Affirm,
Victor
sir.
Sierra November India.
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango Romeo Golf Whiskey.
Affirm Victor Tango Delta Papa Romeo.
Ritvik and Vivan has not given me a affirmation.
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango Golf Romeo Tango.
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango Victor Victor Romeo.
Great. Okay, students, we'll wrap up. All right. That's it.
Sir.
Consider, yes, please. Victor Tango Romeo Golf Whiskey.
Sir, in airprox, what are the requirements for safety not assured and risk of collision?
Okay. We'll end with this. Approx dash. Approx dash. Approx dash and approx dash. Let's consider an example. You are at flight level 310. An aircraft passes your level at about dash nautical miles. This is the kind of question that you will get. Such questions we have to make an air proximity report. Air proximity report has a strict code based upon what distance did we see an aircraft that we were not informed about having passed our flight level. This happens in the absence of TCAS and iCATS, TA and RA notifications. So there are 4 codes: airprox, risk of collision, airprox, safety not assured, airprox, no risk of collision, and airprox, risk not determined. Within the airprox call, there is one more thing you have to know, that any report that you give, this is also a report. Any report that you give, your call starts with W1, W2, name of report, time, your call sign, and then info, whatever info you want to give. Using this call structure, if I have been given that my distance is 3 nautical miles, so you use this code, airprox risk of collision, when a traffic passes your level, doesn't hit you, within 0 to 3 nautical miles, risk of collision. So if my question gives me anywhere between 0 to 3, then my call will go like this. Bangalore Control, Express India 9017, approx risk of collision 1400, Express India 9017 at 1355, an aircraft passed our level, correction, an aircraft passed our flight level 310 from left to right, appeared to be a passenger jet, 50 DME inbound Bangalore, Whiskey 47. Something like this, the call would be. The requirements are very simple. If the traffic is 0 to 3 nautical miles, risk of collision. If the traffic is 3 to 5 nautical miles, safety not assured. If the traffic has no risk of collision, it means the distance is more than 5 nautical miles. And when you cannot establish the distance, you don't know whether it was 1 nautical mile, 5, 7, or 10 nautical miles. You don't know the distance. Then you'll say risk not determined. So these are the requirements. Remember, W1, W2, airprox, risk of collision. If it changes to 7 nautical miles, then it will be Bangalore Control, Express India 9017, airprox, no risk of collision. Then rest of the call. If it is an aircraft passes your level, nothing else, no distance given, then it will be Bangalore Control, Express India 9017, airprox, risk not determined, 1400, Express India 9017, add 1355, a plane passed our level from left to right, unable to determine distance or proximity, appeared to be a fighter jet, Whiskey 47, approximately 70 nautical miles inbound Bangalore, something like this. Okay, is the doubt, is it good enough?
Yes, sir.
You'll remember this, right? Okay, Victor Tango Romeo Golf Whiskey, if you'll have any more questions, just text me. I'll brief you, and we have to plan your mock as well. Victor Tango Delta Papa Romeo, I would like you to join Golf Whiskey's mocks. So please stay in constant touch with me, students. Okay? Please proactively stay in touch, especially when our exams are coming in June and July. All right? Proactively be behind, sir, mock. Otherwise, 2-3 days, they just pass by like this, we don't realize. And then we realize only after 2 days we have exams. And we need to give you 1 day before exam for breather and refresher, traveling, settling down. So at least 5 to 7 days before exams, you should be done with your mocks if we have the luxury of time. All right. Students, any more questions? Romeo Golf Whiskey, please let me know over chat if anything comes to your mind. I should get a few texts from you about your study updates and all. Because you are number 1 for exams. Remember that. Okay, students, thank you so much for your time. आज जल्दी छोड़ रहे हैं. First session है. Thursday tentative, stick to the same schedule unless otherwise it will be shared. So please block your timings. And if you have any requests, just let me know about timing and slots. I'll try to make it possible. Okay, students, remember your personal tasks, remember your homework, and remember what all to read and get the reading done before up to the next class. And continue with your assigned lectures as applicable, students. And do give me your feedback after the session over text, especially those students who are appearing for the first or second live session. Feedback as in what worked for you and what didn't work for you. So Faizan आपका, Ritvik आपका, Romeo Golf Victor, you also, Neeraj, you also, Gautakesh, you also share feedback. At least. Chetan, I would need an update from you because you're multitasking. So even if you got 50% out of the session, 40% honestly report back. एंड अभय डिटेल प्लान का मैसेज चाहिए मुझे. क्या चल रहा है, क्या करने का प्लान है, डॉक्यूमेंट्स कहाँ हैं एंड टाइम है कि नहीं है. अच्छे से मेरे को समझाओ एक मैसेज पे लिख के.
Affirm, sir.
ओके फैजान, गोइंग गुड, फीलिंग हेल्दी.
Affirm, sir. और Victor Tango Mike Foxtrot Kilo.
ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत होगी बताना मुझे. कैरी ऑन विथ योर टास्क. स्लोली पेस भी पिक हो जाएगा और बहुत जल्दी आप भी एग्जाम देके क्लियर कर लोगे. All right, students. For live lectures, I will give you the permission to keep your videos off. And if you all don't want me to take your names out, then I'll just use your call signs. So always don't worry. Let me know whatever you need and do the work assigned and keep asking your questions. Okay, students, let's wrap it up. I'll take your leave and I'll share summary also. Once you get it, go through it, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.